Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shema, Gakwadash, that one us, my elders and apostles, their millstone, who rule, will teach, will be a good example to us younger brothers. And peace, blessed, all for elect, will I'm part of that number. I'm with Brother Kadar from G-Man's Ben Chicago, commanding of the video. This video is going to be entitled, How the Lord is only dealing with Israel. All right, it's going to be a straight to the point type of lesson. I like to bring out different precepts because I already made a lesson like this plenty of times, but there's nothing wrong with bringing it out again. All right, there's always new listeners. All right, and to whoever's listening, Lord willing, you're edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Al Shah. But nevertheless, I'm gonna continue. This is 1 Peter 2:9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. Okay, that word holy means separate. How are we separate from these different nations? Because we were given the law, statutes, and commandments. All right? When Moses came down, he didn't give the law to the whole world. Or he gave it to the children of Israel. And yes, the law is not done away with. You could read Romans 7:1. All right? The only law that was done away with is the animal sacrifice. Because the Lord was the ultimate sacrifice. Hence why they call him the Lamb. All right? You could just read that in Hebrews 7-10. Okay. A peculiar people. How are we peculiar? Because we have the law, statutes, commandments. All right. Hence why the other nations are called heathens. Okay. They shall shew forth out of praises of him who have called you out of the darkness into his marvelous light. Talking about the truth. All right. Is John 4:22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. So it even says it in the New Testament, man. All right. So you can't get around it. This is Romans 7:1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to you, to them that know the law, how that the law have dominion over a man as long as he liveth. So the law is still in effect. That says that in the New Testament, because a lot of Christians love to say how it's done away with. You could just do whatever the fuck you want to do. No. All right. There's Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power have chosen thee to be a special people. People had said he chosen, not these other nations, to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So no, not every race is not equal. All right. Let me back that up with Deuteronomy 14:2. For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy power, and Yahweh have chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all the nations that are upon the earth. Let's get that word peculiar. Deuteronomy 14:2. Peculiar.
However, the crowning achievement of this sectarian revolution was the establishment of Ahmadi Bilal's Fatimid Caliphate in North Africa. Although the Fatimids only occupied a relatively small
All right, this word peculiar is Sagala. All right, it says Segula, but that's wrong. All right, so this is Sagala. It says possession, property. All right, value, treasure, peculiar treasure. All right. So we're the word valuable treasure, man. Valuable property. It's a strange bizarre from these other nations because we have the law. All right, now let's get every Christian's favorite, John 3:16. It says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Now you have to understand that the Old Testament was translated from Hebrew to different languages, and the New Testament was translated from English to these other languages. All right, from Greek to these other languages, man, especially English. Now, words translated from a different language don't have the same meaning. Don't have the same power than the original language, because it's the original language. Okay? So one thing you're going to notice about this word, world, in the New Testament is that there's 3 definitions. All right? One is for cosmos, right here. One is for oikomen, which means the whole world. And one is for eon, which means a time period. Now this one says cosmos. And that word cosmos goes into an harmonious arrangement or constitution, order, government. All right? Now you have these other definitions, but this is what it's talking about. All right? Because these are the other definitions for it. But it says cosmos. All right? It says harmonious arrangement. Let's get this word harmonious.
The rightful Fatimid ruler has been imprisoned and executed by a Muhammad. Most of the Ismaili communities in Egypt and Syria eventually came to terms with the succession. Persian and other Muslims refused, continuing to support the Mahdi prince's house and becoming dependent on Islam. One prominent figure of the Nizari Ismaili
Okay, God, here we go.
and found what was become known as the assassin's order, Asami Saba.
Give me a second, I'm trying to find a definition. Give me a second. Harmonious. It says tuneful, not discordant. All right? This definition right here says, damn, what the hell? There we go. It says, there we go. It says agreeable, amiable, right? The amiable. It says agreeable, easy, peaceful, conflict-free, cooperative, good-natured, all right? It says seeing eye to eye, free from disagreement, hostile, all right? So that's an agreement right there, all right? So who did the Lord make an agreement with? The first time, all right, it's talking about the first covenant, all right, and the second time, I'm talking about the second covenant, in the future, all right, in the kingdom. All right, so it's talking about the children of Israel, man. All right. Okay. Yeah, so, that's basically it right there. Short, quick to the lesson. Quick to the point. All right, so, little one, this is an edifying video. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakudash, Shalom, and the Bible Ball.